Hi, I'm Karen Du Bois Walton, president of Elm City Communities, the housing authority in the city of New Haven, Connecticut. New Haven is a city with a rich history and infinite potential, and it also faces immense challenges of poverty and need. But at Elm City Communities, we envision a thriving New Haven, where all individuals have access to beautiful, affordable housing. And we're more than just housing at the Housing Authority. We are over 14,000 parents, grandparents, children, and individuals strong. We're not just dreamers, teachers, lifelong learners and doers. We are your family, your friends, and your neighbors. At Elm City Communities, thanks to our residents and team, we're not just housing, we're homes.
We're thrilled to be with you here today to discuss how New Haven is using housing as a platform, not just a partner, in helping the young people we house to house and serve to read, learn, and reach their goals. New Haven is a city of 135,000 people, of whom more than half are people of color and more than half are low income or extremely low income. We house 14,000 of those residents, 6,000 of whom are under 18 and nearly 2,000 are below the age of 9. The residents for whom we provide housing support are disproportionately poor. 77% make less than 30% of the area median income, and another 16% make less than 50%. While organizations and institutions across New Haven are doing an immense amount of work to move our community members to long-term success, in our presentation today, we're going to explicitly discuss Elm City Communities' Ecc Belize Initiative, which is built to support the young people we house from birth to adulthood. Ecc Belize was founded as a complement to a broad, citywide educational reform effort begun in 2009. As clear from this map, we house people in every neighborhood in our city. And when the city began its education reform work, we knew we needed to play a role because we knew that the children we serve needed disproportionate attention. But fundamentally, Ecc Belize was created with one foundational data point in mind. We provide housing support to nearly 1/3 of New Haven public school students. Through our programs, we have unique access to the young people we serve and a unique ability to support them and their families. Latoya?
Hi, I'm Latoya McCray Mills, Director of Community Economic and Development here at Elm City Communities. And my department managed the Ecc Belize Initiatives. Ecc Belize is structured as a hub for partnerships with individuals and organizations within the agency and across the city to ensure our young people have access to the necessary supports. The programs and partnerships we've chosen have been rooted in both data and community engagement. Our first program was our attendance initiative, based on our data, which said that 1/3 of our youth were absent from school 15 days or more per year, including 41% of our kindergartners and over half of our high schoolers. But ensuing programs have sprouted from the ask of our families and young people. We started an internal job placement program after 2 teenagers told us about their difficulty finding work, and we've partnered with summer camps and local youth organizations after our residents asked for more fun things for their children to do. Ecc Belize is truly built on a model of engagement from birth to adulthood. We offer far too many programs to mention them all here. But today we're going to present just a few with the partners and staff who make them happen. Melody?
Hi, my name is Melody Ramos, and I'm the Community and Economic Development Manager for Elm City Communities. While the rest of our partners who you'll hear from today are external partners who work citywide, I want to start with 2 of the many programs that we've created and implemented within the Housing Authority. First, our Teacher in Residence program was created to house a New Haven public school teacher within our development in exchange for on-site homework help and tutorial services. Youth participants can meet with the teacher daily for assistance and are equipped with tablets that have learning platforms. During the pandemic, the teacher met with students and provided assistance to mitigate the impact of remote schooling. The Teacher in Residence helped 90% of kids enrolled increase at least 1 reading level and 75% increase at least 1 math level. The second is our Young and Fun Reading Groups program, which was led by a graduate student through a partnership with Southern Connecticut State University. In this program, small groups of families of children from 3 to 6 years old received books and participated in literacy activities. 73% of families with children aged 0 to 8 participated in the on-site program at our development. And in addition to literacy, the program encourages social emotional learning and fine motor skill development. And while kids were reading, parents who attended met with resident service counselors and were connected to other community resources. But we don't just implement our own programs. We work closely with community partners who work all around the city to connect our residents to additional services. Lee?
Thank you, Melody. Lee?
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for all of your attention. I would like to present LEAP. LEAP is a nonprofit organization that has been in partnership with Uncities since 1992. Our mission is to develop the strength-based programming living for outcomes for children living in high poverty urban neighborhoods. We service 8 locations throughout New Haven with 100 children enrolled in each, which is an excellent number of 800 children. We service on a daily attendance rate of 80%, and our counselors are retainment of 75%. Our goal every semester is to read over 3,000 books, and this summer we're almost to our goal. And we're very happy to continue our partnership with Elm City Communities. Thank you.
Thank you, Lee. Kathy?
Hi, my name is Kathy Jennings. I'm the director of the mentoring program for Bridges of Hope. Bridges of Hope was formed as a way for New Haven area churches from different denominations to work together to serve our community. In 2015, we began a one-to-one tutoring and mentoring program 2 nights a week for the children living in a development run by Elm City Communities. In 2018, we added a second development on the other side of town. During the 2021 to 2022 school year, we served 30 children. As we approach our 8th year, surveys from parents show a very high rate of satisfaction, and they re-enroll their children every year. Over 80% of the children report that they feel safe and welcomed in our program. Over 90% say that they know that their mentors care about them and want to help them. Some who struggled with basic skills in 1st and 2nd grade made the honor roll in successive years. Students are often able to raise their grade with the encouragement of their mentor. Our volunteers enjoy building a lasting relationship with one child and one family. It is a win-win situation for all involved.
Thank you, Kathy. Dennis?
Hi, everyone. My name is Dennis Chicano, and I am the program tutor for Elm City Communities partnership with ACES Wintergreen, a local magnet school. I've had the pleasure of running this after-school tutoring program since its inception in 2015, and in this time have serviced over 30 K-3 students. As a math teacher, I constantly look for trends in data and analyze the numbers to explain outcomes. Over the course of 7 years, we have seen tremendous student growth, from the student that reaches grade level standards and beyond in math, reading, and writing, to the student that improves his or her standardized test scores by more than 20%, all in a single school year. We currently track these students as they progress through secondary education. However, when we look at the data, there are some things that numbers can't explain. How do we attempt to quantify the late hours spent with students, discussing social emotional issues, navigating challenging academics, and forging strong relationships with peers and trusted adults? Although numbers can't explain everything, there is one thing that the numbers do show with certainty. Early intervention is key, and the partnership between community, school, and family is paramount. It is this very triangular bond that this program seeks to strengthen. And year after year, our students continue to reap the rewards of this collaborative effort.
Thank you, Dennis. Beyond the programs we heard about today, ECC Belize encompasses another 23 community partners, including 8 different city and state departments, serving nearly 600 total young people in our developments. We want to close our presentation today with just a few words from one of our residents, Ms. Ebony Miller, whose children participated in several of our programs. Ebony?
Ebony Miller here. And I was first introduced to the tutoring program and Mr. Dennis Yocano when my son Chance struggled with grasping the concept of mathematics. After receiving tutoring services through Elm City Communities, I showed enormous progress and began to fall in love with it. I attribute this to Mr. Y's ability to make learning fun and teach through a series of relatable material. Chance is now beginning his junior year and has been recommended by his teachers for honors level math and chemistry. As a student staff member through the Elm City Communities STEP program, my daughter Tiara has opened up more. For being an introverted person afraid to speak, working closely with the housing staff has boosted her confidence in her abilities. I am in awe when I see how she's blossomed into a young professional, ready to share her gifts with the workforce. I am honored to be afforded the opportunity to speak and attest to Elm City Communities, their programs, and the tremendous impact it has had on my family. Thank you.
Thank you so much to our partners and residents for joining us. And thank you again to the We're so excited to talk about the programs we have here in New Haven and All American City.